Since Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are relocating their beloved talk show to a brand new studio, Liv is generating a lot of hype. The husband and wife team will broadcast their show from the cafeteria, though, so there's a big catch in the interim. Here is what we currently know. Live. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa are relocating to a new studio live, and its adored husband and wife co-hosts, Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa, have some exciting things in store. There is a lot of enthusiasm and buzz surrounding Live's big relocation to a fancy new location after more than 30 years of airing for the same studio. Despite some upcoming changes, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are both feeling nostalgic these days because they had to bid farewell to the venue where the show has been held for decades. The old studio is filled with many pleasant memories. It is therefore not surprising that Kelly and Mark were both experiencing some sort of emotional response to saying farewell. There's a catch. A well-known talk show will make its debut in a new studio. It turns out that on April 14, Live will make its formal premiere from the new, high-end studio. But there's a catch in the meanwhile. According to a recent insider, until April 14th arrives, the two will effectively be broadcasting from the cafeteria. They're basically going to be doing it from the cafeteria lobby, because they don't have a studio, the insider previously told Page 6. They will be streaming from a location next to the cafeteria, which is a gorgeous open sprawling space near the cafeteria, according to another insider. Additionally, this second source stated, "It's incredible. Everyone is excited to be in this new Disney facility, even though they are still finishing up the studio. As the show embarks on a completely new chapter, fans are even more excited for what lies ahead because of all the changes that are coming to Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos on Live, including their new address. When they formally begin filming from their new location on April 14, fans will undoubtedly want to tune in. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa are still active. Not only do Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos work well together on camera, but they also work well together off camera. Kelly recently took the time to wish her husband a happy birthday, referring to him as her favorite golfer despite everything that has been going on between them. Many viewers are eager to see them in their new studio, and their admirers adore seeing the love they still have after all these years. In what might be the most bizarre twist in daytime television history, Kelly Ripa opened Monday's Live with Kelly and Mark not from the usual glittering studio, but from a cafeteria complete with lunch trays, a soda machine, and the faint scent of chicken nuggets in the air. Good morning, America. Or should I say, good morning to anyone who knows where I can get a decent coffee that isn't served in a styrofoam cup, Kelly quipped as she adjusted her chair next to husband and co-host Mark Consuelos. The couple were surrounded by mismatched tables, trays stacked in the background, and an enormous bulletin board displaying a faded Pizza Friday sign. The mystery of the missing studio. So, why on earth is one of the most watched morning shows suddenly being shot in what looks suspiciously like a high school lunchroom? Well, Kelly began, half smiling. Let's just say that when you sign a contract for a new state-of-the-art studio, you expect to actually have it when you walk into work Monday morning. Unfortunately, the construction crew had other ideas. And by other ideas, I mean they were still taking selfies in hard hats while drywall was leaning against the walls. According to an insider, a production assistant who swears they've never seen Kelly this close to unleashing a full-on diva moment, the show's brand new $1 million set was supposed to be finished last week. Instead, it's now a cavernous shell of exposed wires, ladders, and caution tape. The official explanation was unexpected delays, the insider said, rolling their eyes. Unofficially, someone ordered the wrong flooring 3 times. 3 times. An emergency relocation, with their usual space out of commission and the network refusing to air reruns, the producers scrambled for an alternative. After touring various network offices, a conference room, and even the loading dock, they settled on the cafeteria. It was either this or Mark's dressing room, which smells like protein powder and cologne, Kelly deadpanned. Set decorators did their best to make the cafeteria look TV ready. They replaced the menu board with a banner reading "Alive," swapped out fluorescent bulbs for warmer lighting, and hid the industrial dishwasher behind a navy curtain. Still, the sound of clanging trays and the occasional "order up" from the kitchen made it impossible to ignore their new surroundings. The cafeteria audience. One of the strangest side effects of the change. The studio audience now shares space with actual lunchtime traffic from network employees. It's a little surreal, admitted Mark, sipping from a paper coffee cup. You're talking about the latest celebrity gossip, and then someone in the third row gets up to grab a bagel from the counter. On Monday's show, a man in a suit carrying a plate of pancakes accidentally wandered onto camera while trying to find the condiment station. Kelly, never one to miss a comedic beat, invited him to stick around for celebrity charades. Audience members have been given the option to order breakfast before the taping begins, and a surprising number have taken them up on it. One woman ate a blueberry muffin while clapping for Kelly's opening monologue. It's actually kind of charming, Kelly admitted. Like brunch with friends. If brunch was televised and occasionally interrupted by someone yelling that the ice machine is broken. Guest stars react. Monday's guest lineup was equally bewildered by the makeshift set. The first, an A-list actor promoting a summer blockbuster, walked in and immediately asked, "Wait, is this a cafeteria?" "Yes," Kelly replied matter-of-factly. "Would you like chocolate milk or just water?" The second guest, a celebrity chef, seemed right at home, using the kitchen space to whip up an impromptu omelet. "I've done cooking segments on live for years," he said, "but never in a fully operational cafeteria. This is like Top Chef meets morning TV. The silver lining." Surprisingly, the audience at home has embraced the chaos. Social media lit up with comments like, "Kelly broadcasting from a cafeteria is the relatable content I needed today. I want to see them keep it like this forever. Please let someone wheel in the dessert cart mid-segment." Kelly herself admitted there's something oddly refreshing about the stripped-down atmosphere. "You know what? It's kind of nice not having 27 cameras and a giant video wall," she said. "Here, it's just us, some scrambled eggs, and whatever's in today's soup." Mark, however, seemed less sold. "I like the casual vibe," he said, "but I'd also like to stop smelling grilled cheese for 8 hours a day." Behind-the-scenes drama. Of course, the decision to relocate didn't happen without friction. Sources say network executives were initially horrified by the cafeteria idea, worrying it would cheapen the brand. But Kelly reportedly put her foot down, insisting it was better to air live from somewhere than to risk losing their audience to competing shows. She told them, "I've done this show from my living room before. I can do it from a cafeteria," said one crew member. And honestly, she's making it work. Meanwhile, the construction team insists the new studio will be ready any day now. But skeptics in the crew have started taking bets on whether they'll be in the cafeteria for the rest of the month. The future of live. As for how long this cafeteria chapter will last, Kelly isn't making any promises. "Look, if I'm still here next week, I'm demanding a dedicated espresso machine and a booth with my name on it," she joked. "And maybe one of those reserved for VIP table tents." Mark added, "If we're still here next month, I'm going to start charging for sandwiches." Until then, the duo seems determined to embrace the absurdity. Tuesday's show is reportedly planning a cafeteria games segment where audience members compete to slide trays the farthest without spilling drinks. Wednesday's theme, Lunch Lady Chick. When asked if she ever imagined her decades-long hosting career would include broadcasting from a room with a Today's Special sloppy jaw sign, Kelly just laughed. "No," she said, "but honestly, it's kind of perfect. Life throws you curveballs, and sometimes those curveballs come with a side of fries."